God, you look terrible.
What's the matter?
It's the tourney. It always upsets me.
What tourney?
You don't know about the tournament? Sir Hanush decided to revive the regular Rat-Eye tournament again. The first one will be tomorrow, in the courtyard at the Upper Castle.
Why would the tourney upset you?
It brings back sad memories about my son Svartalfur. God rest him. He always loved sword fighting. Even when he was just a lad, he used to duel with his mates with sticks. And for years he saved every groschen he got so as he could buy a real weapon. Wasn't long before he had the hang of all sorts of fancy strikes and feints. So when he heard Sir Hanush was holding tourneys for common folk, he was first in line to enroll.
I see. And he got hurt in the arena?
Oh, heavens no. Sir Hanush set the rules in such a way that nobody would suffer more than a bruise or two, and he makes damn sure the rules are obeyed.
Did your son ever win the tourney?
Oh, aye, more than once. Svartalfur wasn't the strongest, but he was agile as a weasel, and he put his heart and soul into it.
So what happened to him then?
Well, this fella by the name of Peter enrolled. They called him Black Peter on account of the colour he wore. He beat all comers. No man could match him. Only Svartalfur was determined to take him, so he started training all the hours God gave. He even started going to Captain Bernard for lessons. And in the last tourney, he got the better of Black Peter in the end and won the prize. Only he never came home that day. I figured he was having a drink in Rattay to celebrate his victory. But he didn't even turn up in the morning, and I started getting worried. I was just on my way to look for him when some merchants came by. They found my boy by the road just past Rattay. He was still alive, but he was burning up and shaking like a leaf. I sent for the sawbones right away. But before the day was out, I had to send for the priest.
Do you think it was this Black Peter who killed him?
It was the first thing crossed my mind. Aye. But there's no proof. It could have been anyone, I suppose.
Do you know anything about this Black Peter?
No, not much. I asked around, but nobody knew nothing much about him. Except he was a stuck-up bastard. He always just turned up for the tourney, took his prize and vanished.
Did Svartalfur have any wounds?
Only a couple of scratches and bruises from the tourney. Nothing that would kill a man. Not even the sawbones could figure out what done him in.
Look, I'll try and find out what happened to your boy. I can't promise anything, but if I turn anything up, I'll let you know.
Oh, thank you. I swear to Almighty God I won't let you go unrewarded. Good luck, then.
I have some...
Let's see. What a collection.
I'd like to...
Sir.
I'd like... Well... Yeah.
Greetings. What business have you?
Can you tell me something about the earlier tourneys held by Sir Hanush?
Certainly. I was the master of ceremonies for all of them. What do you want to know?
I heard something from the blacksmith about the mysterious death of his son, Svatopluk. Do you know what happened to him?
A sad business it was. One day he's the victor of the tourney, and the next, he's with the Almighty. Everyone was fond of him. We were all very upset that nobody ever found out what happened to him. It's a mystery, as you say.
Can you tell me something about the fighter they call Black Peter?
A very able warrior he is. There's hardly a man in the province to match him. If it hadn't been for Svatopluk, I'd say he's unbeatable. He's a bit too arrogant for my taste. But it ain't my job to judge a combatant's nature. Only his skill.
Could it have been Black Peter who killed Svatopluk? It seems a bit suspicious that he died on the very day he beat him.
You're not the only one that occurred to. But how could he have done it? There's never been any proof against him.
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
You'll have to wait a few days until Sir Hanush announces another one. Come then, and I'll gladly sign.
I'd like to take lodgings here until the next tourney starts.
Certainly. Have you got the coin?
I don't.
Good luck to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Good day to you. Good luck to you. Good luck to you.
Yeah. I'd like to take...
Certainly.
Here you are.
Good luck to you.
Are you the one they call Black Peter?
Aye, that's me. What do you want?
Where are you from?
I'm at home everywhere, especially where there's something going on and a chance to make some coin.
Do you remember Svatopluk, the blacksmith's son?
How could I forget? He beat me and won the tourney once. That hasn't happened often.
And he was found dead the day after.
So I heard. And of course, everyone still thinks that I'm the most likely culprit. But I'm an honorable man, and I swear I had nothing to do with it.
Do you have any idea what actually happened?
Look, lad. It's as much of a mystery to me as anyone else. He was a good lad, and a tough opponent. But he won fair and square, and that I can respect. I haven't the slightest notion how he met his end.
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I've enrolled in the tourney too.
Have you now? Well, I hope you're good. This tourney needs more experienced warriors. Skalitz, you say? I heard what happened there. These are sad times in this kingdom of ours, and no mistake.
God be with you, lad.
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
All right. As long as you've got the enrollment stake. Sir Hanish's rule is every contestant has to put up 60 groschen.
Of course. Here you are.
What's your name?
I'm Henry, from Skalitz.
I'll make a note of that. And I need to know what weapon you choose.
Longsword. I reckon it's what I'm best at.
Good. Get yourself ready. You're next in line. Take care now. Entering the arena now will be Pavel, called Roebuck, from the garrison of Sir Sebastian von Berg. And he will face Henry of Skalitz, from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. Let us wish the combatants luck. The combatants have entered the arena, and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Oh dear, did that hurt? You're... Jesus Christ! I'm going... Take that! What? Fucking hell!
The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
I'm over here. Fuck. Going to try now.
Here's here I declare the victor in this round, and shall proceed to the next round. The first combatant will be Stephen of Deliverance, spearman in the company of Sir Radzik Kobilar, who will measure his skills against Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzik Kobilar. Welcome, our warriors! And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Here!
Peace.
Bugger!
Giving up already? Is that... Come and get it! I'm over here. Lost your wind. Curse it. Peace. Gone weak at the knee. Miss! Had enough? Cunt! Here! Shit! Ha!
Now the winner of the first bout is Henry of Scallops. Change weapons for the second bout. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
No. Shit! Shit! Give up. Giving up already? Shit! God damn it! Ah!
As is customary, the weapons for the third bout have been chosen by our gracious Sir Hanush. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Peace.
Declared the victor in this round and shall proceed to the next round. Entering the arena now will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and his adversary will be the victor of many previous tourneys and a combatant today too, Peter, called Black Peter. Let us wish the combatants luck. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Go for Della!
Take that! Bollocks! Oh dear! Quitting? Ow! Lost your wind. Missed. What's up? Shit yourself? Curse it. Ah, had enough.
Change weapons for the second bout. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
Well landed. Go ahead and gather your strength. Need it. Shit. Giving up already? Quitting?
The victor of the second duel is Black Peter. Lords and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Ratai tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sahanish of Laipa. And, just like in our last tourney, the final victor of the Ratai tournament is once again Peter, called Black Peter. Let us show our appreciation of the honor he has brought not only to himself, but also to his liege lord.
Look out!
Cože je to za dědina?
Watch where you're going, you lout! You nearly killed me!
What are you up to here? Get out of here or I'll call the guards on you. Well then.
Hey!
Lost something here.
God almighty.
You were right about that Black Peter. He's tough and skilled. I enrolled in the tourney, but I didn't win. Black Peter was the victor again. He's damn good.
And did you find out anything about how my boy died?
I didn't. Sorry.
Oh, well. I didn't expect there'd be much chance of finding out anything after all this time. Thanks for trying, at least.
Goodbye. Take care.
Instruments and tools. Everything for work at home. Come on up and take a look. I've got everything you need.
I'm glad you're here, Henry.
What's happening, sir?
Uncle Sir Hanush sent for me. No doubt he wants to give me another ear bashing about the error of my ways. And he said to bring you too.
Oh, Sakra. That doesn't sound good.
Indeed. I wonder what he wants to lecture me about this time. And you, because you're going with me.
All right, we should get going then, shouldn't we, Sir Hans? The sooner we get it over and done with, the better.
I suppose so. Right away. I put some of my old clothes in a trunk for you. I don't want you making me look bad in front of Hanush. So go and get dressed up before we head off.
Thanks, Sir Hans. I'll go and get changed now. So, should we go then?
Let's go. And by the way, I'm glad you got dressed up properly. Clothes make the man, and in your case, it's quite a transformation. Come along then.
Well, my ward and his, what shall we say, chaperone.
Uncle.
My lord?
I hope we haven't dragged you away from anything too important.
Not at all, Uncle. We were
Like
just...
boozing and whoring, for instance.
Uncle, I can...
Perhaps you were busy, causing mayhem in the middle of the night and beating up my subjects.
No, it wasn't... Henry and I were just...
Henry's as big a fool as you are. But he's not my ward, thank Christ. What the hell do the pair of you think you're doing? There are people in this fiefdom who work from dawn to dusk to put food on their tables, and on yours, may I remind you. And then they look at you, Hans, their lord and master, and see a drunken layabout. That fellow you beat up last night was a guard, a new guard on the town watch. And he couldn't report for duty this morning because of his injuries. I had the bailiff here complaining, and could I tell him what I really think about this whole sorry affair? Of course not. That would demean me. And you too. So I had to sit gaping like a stuffed owl and listen to his grievances. Maybe you think because you're the lord here you can get away with anything. But you're sadly mistaken, you blockhead. A lord remains a lord only as long as he commands the loyalty of his subjects. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you the folk here are not exactly enchanted at the prospect of having you in charge. That was the last straw, Capon. One more of your escapades and I'll send you to your mother in Polnar. For all I care, she can dress you up like a wench and marry you off to some Hungarian.
Uncle, that arson Archibald tried to murder me. What was I to do?
Oh, don't exaggerate. Well, I'm hardly surprised after you molested his girl and humiliated him.
I was only...
Oh,
I'm
don't whine, for heaven's
sorry.
sake. It's about time you started taking some responsibility. I have a job for you. Maybe that will keep you out of mischief. Sir Milota of Oleshna has turned up here. Do you know him?
Isn't he Sir Bernard's cousin?
He is. He came here with a remnant of his retinue to seek refuge. He's seriously wounded.
What happened to him, sir?
His fortress Oleshna was attacked by one Wulfrin of Camburg. Milota pursued him almost as far as Neuhof and engaged with him. Unfortunately, the skirmish didn't end well for me lot.
Wolflin of Camberg, that name is familiar.
He's kin to the Oleshna lords, too, a cousin of Bernard's and Melottas. Their family affairs are a little complicated. None of my business, of course. I just wish they'd found somewhere else to thrash out their differences.
What do you want us to do, sir?
Go and see Bernard in the courtyard. He got a report that Wolflin pillaged some other farms around Neuhof, and he's putting a squad together to ride against him. Mind your step, though. It's a family affair, after all. Maybe more to it than meets the eye. The important thing is to get that damn scavenger out of the domain. If possible, without bloodshed. I can't afford to lose any men over this business. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Very well, Uncle.
Get to work, then.
Sir Melota looked pretty bad. No wonder. He chased that.
Hey,
end
Henry's
of
come to
fort.
see us.
He lost a lot of men.
Sir Hanish sent me, Captain. I'm to join your mission. And Sir Hans, too.
Then mount up, youngster, and we'll move out. When we get there, I'd like you to hold back.
You can forget about that, Bernard. I'm not going on an outing. Hanish said you to handle this matter, and Hanish says I will.
Undoubtedly, Sir Hans.
Yeah!
For your own safety.
I know what you meant, Captain. Forget it.
Very well, Your Grace.
Listen, Bernard. About this robber. I heard some rumors.
About his being a relative of mine, the Melotas?
Something like that.
We have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna. Wolfin belongs to a distant branch of my family, which, well, let's just say they bring no honor to our name.
But I heard Wolfin of Camberg was hanged somewhere in Silesia after plundering the bishop's estates.
I heard the same, only, well, I'm sure you've heard what they say about the Camberg branch of my family.
That they're cursed. Now, Bernard, don't you think I'm a little old for fairy tales?
Think what you like. I heard it from my grandfather, and he never paid attention to old wives' tales.
I meant no offense, Captain. Well, tell me all about it then. After all, there's no smoke without fire, and I never heard about the Camberg family from a member of the family.
Very well. At home, we always spoke in whispers about our Camberg relatives. When Wolfin's father, Wilhelm, came to visit, I'm almost ashamed to say it.
You can rely on my discretion, Captain. Carry on.
Well, the servants were so afraid of him that they went and hid in the barn. Father had them whipped. Even then, they wouldn't go near Wilhelm. They were afraid he cursed them. I couldn't blame them.
Why's that?
Wilhelm's face was so badly disfigured, folk would cross themselves when they saw him. I was afraid of him myself as a boy.
Was he wounded in war?
No, he was born that way. See, his mother, Countess Barbara of Hogwitz, didn't want to marry Wilhelm's father, my grandfather's brother. She never wanted to bear his children. So, she fell pregnant. And said she was a witch to get rid of the child. She ended up having quintuplets. Are you a virgin? 5 babes, more than one. That's not all. 4 of them didn't live till dawn. Only the 5th survived. He was disfigured. Wilhelm, they say the witch cheated her, and instead of getting rid of the child, she put the devil's seed inside her.
Good Lord, how dreadful.
Well, Wilhelm carried that with him his whole life. When his own wife was in childbed, he had 7 friars kneeling in her chamber day and night. It didn't stop the rumors, though. When his son, Wolfen, was born, he looked normal enough, but he turned out to be as wild as a stray tomcat.
It seems he hasn't grown out of it.
You're right about that. A few years ago, Wolfen went off to Poland, and Wilhelm got worse and worse. He cursed everything and everyone in his path, started throwing crockery at the servants. He was on his deathbed. He sent for a priest, not just to give him the last rites, because they were afraid the devil would come out of him and possess someone else. Then later, Wolfen turned up, even though he was supposed to be dead for years. The folk who said he was dead. That wouldn't stop the devil's spawn.
Sweet Jesus. It sounds a lot more convincing coming from you than the stories my nurse
Whoa!
used to tell me.
Slow down.
How are we supposed to deal with
Light
this
us,
like
Sarah.
that?
I sent them to scout ahead.
Those bastards will pay for this.
They most certainly will. Let's go. We have to make camp.
Henry, I'm glad
Hamlin,
you came.
take 2 men and come back here later. I won't have Vitus and Cyril left as crowing.
Yes, Captain.
Yeah.
Tell me, Captain, how come this wolfling is attacking his own kin?
They say blood's thicker than water, but sometimes I wonder. Look at our king and Sigismund.
So what's the cause of your conflict with Wolfling?
Nothing in particular. Just that he's a ruffian, a treacherous bastard, and a bandit. No wonder the whole Camber clan is cursed.
How are you related?
Milota, Wolfin, and I have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna.
How do you mean cursed?
Like I said, Wolfin's grandfather married Countess Barbara of Hogwitz. She didn't want to bear his child and went to a witch to get rid of it. Only instead of getting rid of the unborn child, she ended up having 5.
What, all at the same time?
All in one night. But only one of them lived till morning. The youngest, Wilhelm. And his face was disfigured. They say the witch deceived the Countess, and it was Satan himself who impregnated her.
And you believe that story?
Depends how you look at it. Wilhelm wasn't a bad man while he was in his right mind, but he was terrifying to look at. I still get shivers down my spine when I think of him. As for Wolfen, word came that he died in Silesia. Then, one day, he appeared from nowhere. There are folk who say death has no power over him.
What do we do now?
First, we have to find out where those Horsons are holed up. According to the reports, they raided a few farms around here. So someone should go to those places and find out what they can. You should do it, Henry. My men would probably just startle them.
All right, Captain. I'll do that. Where are the farms?
One is uphill from Neuhof, right by the woods. One here above the woods by the crossroads, directly north from our camp. God be with you. Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ be...
Captain Bernard sent me. I'm here about the raid on your farm.
What? I've no idea what you're talking about, friend.
They raided your farm, didn't they?
No. I heard there was some raids hereabouts, but not here.
Something's not right. The captain sent me here to this very farm.
The captain must have made a mistake.
I suppose so.
See you later.
My humble greetings.
Captain Bernard sent me. It's about that attack.
Well, they came, took everything they could, and rode off again. I don't know what else I can tell you.
We're trying to catch up with that gang, so I need to hear every detail you can tell me.
What do you want to know?
How many of them were there?
2 or 3. I'm not sure. My head's still in a spin.
Which way did they go?
I don't know. I wasn't watching. My husband made me hide indoors, and I only saw them through the window.
So your husband was outside?
Yes, he tried to parley with them.
What did they take?
Not much. We haven't a pot to piss in, which I told them in no uncertain terms as soon as they came here.
So you're telling me they came here, you told them there was nothing worth taking, and they just rode off again, without further ado?
More or less.
All right, I'll be on my way then.
What?
But just a while ago, you told me you were indoors the whole time.
Yes. I was. Mostly.
So were you inside or outside? Did you talk to them or not?
Well, like I say, it was confusing. I don't remember much.
Look here, I'm not sure what happened here, but I can't shake the feeling you're holding something back.
No! It's just... it all happened so quickly. I'm still bewildered from it all.
I'm the one who's bewildered. Let me make one thing clear. Those bandits are led by Sir Wolfling, Baron of Camberg, and he's not just some common outlaw. If we don't catch him, there'll be hell to pay. So you better speak up, no matter what happened here.
Lord Jesus, why must we be persecuted so?
So, what really happened here?
First, promise me you'll get rid of them.
That's exactly what I'm here for.
They came a few days ago, took a pig and a sack of apples. We put up no resistance. I noticed one of them had an injured leg, so I offered to treat it for him.
That was very Christian of you, considering they came to rob you.
All I cared about was that they wouldn't kill us.
Go on. What happened then?
They rode off, and I prayed we'd seen the last of them. Only the same evening, they came back again. One of them had been wounded, and they wanted me to take a look at him. They gave me some coin and took me to their camp. And in the morning I came home again.
So you know where they're camped? I'd like you to leave me there.
I won't go to their camp, no. But I know of a place where you'll have a good view of it.
That'll do me.
May the Lord watch over you. I'm not going any further. If they saw me, I'd be done for. The camp's not far away in this direction.
Thanks. And don't worry, I'll deal with those bastards.
I pray you do.
Looks like I found it. I'd better get back and report to Captain Bernard.
Yeah. Yeah.
I found that encampment.
Ah, I'm glad to hear it. Is it far?
Not really.
How many men did you see?
Around 10.
The same as us. Well, now we'll see if my cousin is really as tough as they say. Otherwise, he'll be swinging tonight from the Rattay ramparts.
Wouldn't it be better to parley with them, sir?
Parley with robbers? You must be out of your mind, lad.
Sir Hanish ordered me to avoid unnecessary casualties.
What are you trying to say?
I could go and parley with Wolfling. Even if it comes to nothing, I could have a good look at his encampment.
Bit of spying could well be of use, all right. Wolfland's a conceited bastard. If he knows you come from me, he'll receive you just for a chance to tell me to go to hell. I'll give you a livery with my coat of arms, so it's clear you're my messenger. And you'll have to go unarmed.
Thank you, Captain. I'll do my best.
I hope so. Try and come back in one piece. I don't want to explain to Sir Radzig why I sent his favorite into a robber baron's camp unarmed. God be with you. Yeah.
You! What do you want?
I'm Captain Bernard's envoy. I'm here to parley.
Why should I trust you?
I'm unarmed. What harm can I do?
That's true. And you are wearing Sir Bernard's colours. I suppose I should take you to Sir Wolflin. But if you try any tricks, you'll regret it. Understood?
You have my word. Huh?
Who do we have here? What's your name, boy?
Henry. I'm a messenger from...
I know. From my beloved cousin, Sir Bernard of Aleshna. So, what exactly is your message?
Why do you want to hurt the lords of Aleshna?
That bastard Malota stole villages that belonged to my father. I was in Poland when my father died, and Malota convinced everyone I was dead too.
But you came back though, didn't you?
Aye, I came back. But Malota bribed a priest to testify that my father made him a deathbed confession. That bastard swore my father told him he was possessed, and so was his son. Me. So they think I rose from the dead and I'm a warlock. They won't hear my claim.
That doesn't give you the right to go around plundering Sir Hanish's estates.
Well, I never claimed to be a saint. All in all, I'm as much of a bastard as Malota is, but that doesn't mean I'll leave him in peace.
I heard some interesting tales about you. They say your family is cursed.
So Bernard's been telling those stories again. How my Aleshna cousins do love to gossip.
So your father didn't have...
What? A twisted mouth? Aye. Looked like it was run over by a wagon. And he was born with 4 siblings and none of them lived. True. But they always leave one thing out of that fairy tale.
What's that?
That my grandmother was one of 5 babes and her mother one of 4. That's how it goes in that family. And then that talk of the witch. Pah! My grandma couldn't wait to marry my grandfather and give him children.
We offer you safe conduct out of this domain if you leave everything you stole from Sir Hanish's subjects and pay 60 groschen in compensation.
That's a very generous offer. But tell me, why should I accept?
Camp life sure ain't easy.
Don't you know what's been going on around here recently?
Should I?
Bandits have been on the rampage all over the county. Cutthroats raided a nearby stud farm, and the locals have had enough of it.
No doubt, but I've nothing to do with that.
Try telling them that. On the way here, the captain recruited men from half the county. He intends to make an example of you.
Why me? No doubt you've plenty to choose from.
Because you're the first one who's had the gall not to run. So you'll be the first one they catch, and I'm sure you can imagine what will happen then.
And why warn me? Why parley at all if there are so many of you?
So Hanish wants to avoid unnecessary bloodshed. He'd be happier if you just moved on somewhere else, so he sent me to bargain with you.
You're saying it wasn't Bernard's idea?
If the captain knew I came here in his colours, he'd flay me alive.
The devil take it. There's nothing here worth pillaging anyway. All right. I accept your offer. Tell your captain we'll move on.
Don't forget to leave the loot and 60 groschen too.
There's no denying you're a good negotiator, lad. Oh well. No doubt we'll find easier pickings elsewhere. Better run along before Bernard loses patience.
I've just come back from Wolflin, Captain.
And in one piece, I see. That's something at least, but I doubt you achieved anything.
I talked them into moving out. Not only that, but they left all their loot and 60 groschen too, as compensation.
I can hardly believe it. That turned out a lot better than I expected. The coin is for Sir Hanush, I expect.
Naturally.
Well then, take the money and ride to Ratai. In the meantime, we'll break camp and make sure those bastards keep their part of the bargain.
Right, Captain. I'll be on my way.
And Henry, nice work. Take care.
Yeah. Watch what you're doing!
Yeah.
There's people walking here.
Sir, I have news, and I'm sorry to say it's nothing good.
After everything that's happened, you have even worse news. That's almost impressive.
I'm afraid so. It's going to happen again, and on an even bigger scale.
You're full of good cheer, aren't you? What exactly will happen?
It seems the Pribyslavitz encampment was just the start, and they're far from defeated.
How did you find out?
I found a recruiting agent who works for them, and let him recruit me.
Ah, God's holy hat. You never cease to surprise me, lad.
And what did you find out?
They have another much bigger encampment in Vranyuk near to Sasau.
What do those bastards want? And who the hell are they?
To hurt us? Conquer the region? I'm not sure yet, but I can find out.
How?
I'm one of them now. I have their secret sign. I know where their camp is. All I have to do is go and take a look.
That's out of the question. It's too risky.
Sire, compared to everything I went through to get this, it'll be child's play. I already passed their test. They trust me.
Then we'll have to attack them before things get out of hand. Ideally, right now, when they're not expecting us. Once we catch that mangy little shit, we can ask him nicely what he wants. But then again, before we attack, it would be useful to have a spy go and scout out how many of them there are and what they're up to.
I don't want you to take any unnecessary risks.
It's much less risky than our raid on Pribyslavitz.
All right then, Hal. Go there and find out how many of them there are, and what their plans are, whatever you can. Don't stick your neck out too far.
Yes, sir.
Godspeed, lad. Lord above, what is it now?
I have news from the camp, Sir Hanush.
Speak.
I persuaded Captain Bernard to let me parley with Wolflin.
Bernard agreed. I'm surprised.
So was I. I promised Wolflin safe conduct out of your territory, on condition he leave all the loot he took, and pay 60 groschen in compensation.
Well done. It will take Bernard a while to get over his disappointment at not being able to get revenge. But the important thing is, we're rid of that troublemaker. I must say, Henry, after all that's happened recently, I'm glad something finally turned out well.
So am I, sir.
And I think you deserve to be rewarded for your efforts.
Thank you, sir.
God be with you.
Yeah.
God's sake.
How are you?
Yeah.
want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be? We've already finished everything.
We'll need plenty of tools, and they'll need repairing too. So we have to have a blacksmith.
Let's go to the site. I'll see to the building.
We're going to build here?
Right here.
I'm ready.
I'll just quick... All good.
I don't know you. What's the trouble?
I'm not from here, but you know my man Raspberry, they call him? He came here to work as a woodcutter.
You come to join him? Welcome.
On the contrary, sir. I came here to take him away.
Take him away? Why?
Sir, he went off and left me alone with the young one. And now work's mounting up at home. The roof needs fixing, the barn is falling apart. I begged him to come home, but he won't hear of it. Says the child isn't his.
Does he? And, is it?
Mother of God, sir. Of course it is. I'm a respectable woman.
So what's to stop you from staying here?
I would. Only my old mother is sick and she'd never survive the journey. She don't care much for Raspberry. But they'll soon get over it.
Are you married?
No, the scoundrel wouldn't marry me. But I'll soon see to that, if you'll only let him go.
I've decided. Raspberry stays. There's no proof it's his child.
What? Are you calling me a slut? How dare you? And you call yourself a fucking bailiff? By Christ, you're nothing but a...
Take her away.
Exactly. And is he? Sorry to disappoint you. He's just a plain ordinary fellow of about 50.
Yeah! I want to build some.
Certainly.
My pa, God rest him, was a skilled blacksmith. He could forge swords as good as any, and earned a good living. I'm sure a swordsmith would have a good livelihood here.
Right. That should do it. We've got everything we need to start building. Come with me.
We're gonna build here.
Yes.
I'm ready.
I'll just... All good.
I want to build...
Certainly. We've already...
I'd rather not build anything, just... Yeah! I want to build...
Certainly.
Well, people have to eat, and bread is a must. So let's build a bakery.
Let's go to the site. I'll see to the building.
We're gonna build...
Yes.
I'm ready.
I'll just quit. We've still got the means.
I want to build...
Sir?
We could add a fruit drying hut for the baker, so he can bake even better pastries and even fruit pies in the winter.
Let's go to the site. I'll see to the building.
We're gonna build...
Right here.
I'm ready.
I'll just... All good.
I want to build...
Certainly. We've already...
We need to get some stables built.
Good. We've got everything.
We're going to build...
Right.
I'm ready.
I'll just... We've still got the means.
I want to... Can we get some saddler's equipment and tools?
Let's go to the site.
We're going to build...
Yes.
I'm ready.
I'll just quick... We've got what we need.
What the... I want to...
Sir?
I'd like to...
It's impossible.
I'd rather not build any.
Master Bailiff.
You're new here, aren't you? Welcome.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Sylvester is my name. I got here just this very day and came looking for you right away. I heard you was looking for handy tradesmen, see?
True, but it depends what you can do.
I'm a baker, sir, and if I may be so bold, one of the best there is.
Good. We don't have a baker yet. So, tell me something about yourself.
I'll tell you, Master Bailiff, but only on one condition. That what I say will remain only between the two of us till Judgment Day.
Well, I must say that's a surprise. But yes, I swear on my honour as bailiff.
All right, then. I can see you're a worthy man. Your name precedes you. I'll be straight with you. I know this village very well, seeing as how I was here not long ago. That is, until you and Sir Radzik and his men came and cleared the place out.
What, you were here? With the bandits?
I was only serving them as cook and baker, but soon as I saw your lot coming, I took to my heels in a hurry. I never robbed nor hurt nobody. I needed work, and them bandits paid well. After all, a man's got to make a living somehow, and them wasn't the kind of fellas you says no to.
I see. So you were with Runt's band. Might someone recognise you?
Far as I know, anyone who'd know my face is dead. Some thanks to you, sir.
If word got out that I was hiding a bandit from the law...
I'd rather give myself up than get you or anyone else into trouble. All I'm after is to start an honest life again.
Fair enough. Since you came clean, I'll trust you and keep your secret. You're hired.
Thank you, sir. You won't regret it, I promise you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
God save you. I'd like to make you an offer. Have you heard about Pribyslavitz?
Oh, aye. I heard something about that. What of it?
I'm bailiff there, and I'm rebuilding. We're planning to build an armoursmith's shop there.
And you want me to run it? That'd be great. Come and see me when it's ready. Farewell.
Hey!
Yeah. You there! Stop! Surrender! You're under arrest for break.
No one is allowed.
Well.
God save you. What can I...
I need a skilled swordsmith in Pribyslavitz who'll put good, strong steel in my men's hands. Are you interested?
What? Give up my shop here to move to some ruins in the woods? Trade's not so great right now, true, but why would I do that?
I helped you find the pieces of the sword. Helping me in return is the Christian thing to do.
I paid you for that. I've no obligation to you, Christian or not.
So... you're looking at it all wrong. You should see it as an investment in a better future. How many smiths are there here in Sasau alone? In Pribyslavitz, you be the one and only. And the village is growing and growing, so there'll be fat profits to be had.
I can see you're an enterprising young man. All right, I'll do it. Good luck then.
Yeah.
Carrots that'll make you and your...
Yeah.
I hope... Master Blacksmith, I've got a great offer for you.
What? After you sided with that swindler?
Take care now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad.
Would you like a new job? I'm looking for someone to care for the horses at my stables.
You've got stables?
I have. In Pribislavis.
I don't know. An upstart like you building stables?
What's your tongue? I'll have you know you're talking to the new bailiff of Pribislavis, so show some respect.
You don't say. Well, I'm sorry. What with you hanging around here like a normal idler, I never took you for someone in office. And you say you need someone for the stables? Well, ever since that cock-up with Pie, even the horses here are laughing at me. All right. I'll work for you if you'll take me.
If you'll take me, Master Bailiff.
Aye, Master Bailiff, sir. I didn't mean to give you any offence.
I'll let it pass this once, but get to Pribislavitz on the double.
God be with you.
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by.
Vodenka studena, vodenka studena. Kdybych já tu vodu
Good.
Would you have anyone here who would work as a groom for me in Pribislavitz?
Well, there might be, but we're still getting things back into shape after that raid, and I can't afford to lose my hands. Although, poor Mark could do with a change. He's not been himself since that night. Always staring at the ground like he can still see those dead horses. I'm afraid it's not good for him being here, but I can't just trust him to anyone.
Not to worry, I'll take good care of him. And I can really use someone who understands horses.
It'd do him good to move away and leave those ghosts behind, especially if he's taking care of horses. He's a clever lad and loves those animals. But who's going to do his job here? I can't afford to hire a new hand right away.
Why helped you after all? Things should get better for you now Sir Divish will buy your horses. Soon you'll be able to hire all the stable boys you want.
Perhaps. We'll see. But you're right. And it would be wrong to keep Mark here while he's in that state. All right, you have my consent.
God be with you.
Huh? Look out.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. God almighty, is something happening?
I'm glad to see things getting back to normal here. How are you coping?
All right, I suppose.
What is it? Are you still troubled by that night?
All the time. Whenever I close my eyes, I can still see all that blood and... Those bastards curse this place. I can't look anywhere without seeing carcasses. I'd like to disappear far from here. But where can I go? I don't know anyone anywhere else.
Well, I can help you. I've got stables in Pribyslavitz, and I'll need someone there who knows horses. And I hear you understand them very well.
You? You take me on there? But is it safe there?
Safe as houses. Any bandits or cumans we didn't kill ran from the woods so fast you couldn't see their heels for dust. And there's not so many people there, so if you prefer talking to horses...
Ha ha! Horses can't talk. But first, you'll have to ask Mistress Zora if she'll let me go.
I already asked her, and she said yes.
She'll let me go? Really? All right, I'll go. Thanks. Take care.
Yeah.
Good day, Master Bailiff.
God be with you. What's the trouble?
Lame Agatha, that old crone who lives on the edge of the village.
What's she done to you?
Well, I thought you should know. She's getting mixed up in the herb woman's trade and selling folk all kinds of ointments and potions.
What's wrong with that?
It's all a swindle and a cheat. She ought to be burned as a witch.
What do you mean, it's a swindle?
Because those mixtures of hers don't work. It's nothing but plain water with herbs and pork lard.
How do you know about it? Have you tried something from her yourself?
Me? Why would I? Well, that would be a sin, wouldn't it?
Well, I suppose she did something to you, otherwise you wouldn't be here.
She X'd my hens and now they won't lay. And she put a spell on her own so they lay double.
Spells and witchcraft? That's a very serious accusation. What kind of ointments and potions are you talking about?
Oh, you know, potions for an aching head, women's pains, and herbs to make cows give more milk.
I don't think there's anything untoward going on here. Folk will always turn to quacks and herbalists for remedies. As long as they're hurting no one, leave them to it.
Witches should burn. You call that justice? Next time I'll go straight to the bishop.
Always turning his nose up at everything I cook.
You'd think...
Yeah.